welcome back to my channel and welcome the newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey by hitting that subscription button. It's free, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. I would just like to mention that if the video is a little bit too fast for you, up top there's 3 little buttons. You can click there, slow down the video to the speed you'd like. Also, right next to it, there's the CC letters for closed caption. You can turn that on, and you can read all the stitch that I'm calling down here. By pausing the video, take notes, will make it easier for you. Now, normally when I upload the videos, it takes about an hour for YouTube to search all my words that I'm saying, so it can appear on the closed captions. So don't panic if you don't see right away the closed captions, because the video has just been launched. It will show up in about a half an hour to an hour after the upload. I also would like to mention that if you have extra yarn, extra thread, and you'd like to help the women in need, we highly appreciate it and being very, very grateful for it. Thank you for the ones I already have helped and are still helping. If you'd like to donate, right below the video, there's a little bag of $. You can donate whatever amount you'd like. Nobody's asking for millions. Anything helps. It adds up at the end. You can also go into the description box. My PayPal account is there. You can donate through there if you'd like also. Please always give a thumbs up on the video if you like the video. It does help the video to circulate and also to be recognized worldwide. I gratefully appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's one way to help me out and to help to continue to create these beautiful pieces. Also share on your Facebook public. It costs nothing. Everything is free. There's no charge of anything. So please help out to grow the channel. I do have a Facebook group, private group. If you have a profile, you're more than welcome to request to be a member. It's free, of course, and we'll approve you. You must have a profile. Be careful with the links that you go into the groups that says cut and bit. These are fraud scammers that go through your phones, your computers, and take every information of yours. Do not open up those links. There's a lot of hackers in the groups now. That's why I made sure that my group is private. I want to thank every single one of you from the start being with me, and thank you so much for the newcomers. It costs nothing to subscribe, so please do so. Thank you so much, everybody. Everything will be listed always in the description box for every pattern that I create, the sizes, the thread that I use, which is Portugal thread. They're 100% cotton thread, 4-ply, which is similar to Aunt Lydia. Number 3, which number 3 Aunt Lydia is just a little bit thicker than my thread, not by much, but a little bit. I usually use a hook 3 or 3.5, a small one for tucking in loose ends, and a pair of scissors, of course. So thank you, everybody. Any other questions, suggestions, please feel free to comment. You can always get a hold of me if your intentions are to give some thread or yarn away. There's my email below the description box. There's my Facebook page that you can follow also, my Facebook group, my Instagram, my TikTok. So there's so many ways you can message me. Thank you so much, everybody. I hug every single one of you, and much blessings to all of you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, everyone, so today we're going to create an oval flower pattern. This is for a small shell. This is a request that I had, an order request. So I decided to go with the flower because it's a very small area. It's like a 2-floor shell. So the bottom one is very tiny, and I wanted to match the top one, so I decided to go with this very small one. Now, I do have on my Doily playlist this type of design, but it's round doily placemat, which I'll show you. Some of you will recall the Doily flower placemat, which I absolutely love. But she wanted oval, so we're going to do the oval one. And I'm going to use, it's an off-white, almost very, very light yellowish, but very, very, very bright. So beige off-white, going to the tone of a little bit yellowish. And I'm going to use a 3-point hook, if I can find it somewhere, or 275 or 3, whatever I feel like the stitch is comfortable, but not lower than that or higher than that. Okay, a small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. And in the burgundy red and also multicolored green. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome newcomers. Thank you. And please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video if you enjoy the video and you like my channel. It's, helps a lot, the channel, and helps grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It's the only way that these videos can continue on, by showing your support and your love. And I am grateful and humble to every single one of you. So let's get started, everyone. 4-ply 100% cotton thread, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. Mine's a little bit thinner, but Aunt Lydia number 3 would be perfect for this. In case you can't find it anywhere, then you are only accessible to the number 10, then you can double or triple your thread. And a lot of times I have to do that to certain threads that I need. Like in this case, I'll give you an example, like this shiny gold. This is like a number 10 Aunt Lydia, and I use a lot of this thread on my 4-plies, and of course it's way much thinner, so a lot of times I have to double or triple it. Okay, let's get started, everyone. So I'm going to start off with the slip stitch knot. Of course, you know the slip stitch knot never counts for anything, and I'm using hook 3 to start off, because I don't want it to be a tight stitch here at the beginning when I need to work coming around it. So I don't know how many chains I'm going to do yet. I have to figure it out. I must come up something close to like 50 centimeters. So I'm going to continue to do my chain until I get about that 50 centimeters because of the size of her I don't know what you call it, but it's a hallway desk. I'm sure there's a name for it, but I can't come up with it right now. But anyway, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So I've done 60 chain stitch. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 more and come back on my 4th space and create double crochet. So I'm going to create double crochet 1 per space all the way to the end. And then I'll meet you at the other end of the chain stitch. So I've done 60 double crochets, and in the same one here, I'm going to do 6 more. 5 for the increase and 1 for working the other side already. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and my 6th one is already counted for the double crochet on this side. So I'm coming in to the next space with double crochet, and you're supposed to have 60 on this side also. Okay, so just make sure that you have your 60 on the sides and then 5 on the edge. Okay, so you have to start counting. Let's say you don't count the 5 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and 1 is for the sides. Okay, so this is for the sides. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then this one is for the other side also. So you count 60, and you must have 60 on both sides, and then 5 on each corner. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I've done my 60 double crochets, and I have 60 on this side. So that means I need to add only 5 double crochets on the same space here. That's our increase for the corner for curving. So 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to close it. Now, because normally we would close on the 3rd chain, but this is going to stay hidden behind my 5 increase. So I'm going to do an extra one here, which is my 6th one. Okay, and I'm going to close it on my 59th double crochet, because the extra one we did is the 60. The other one's the 3 chains stays hidden behind, okay, or else we wouldn't be able to see it. Now I'm going to cut my thread and come in with the off-white. Going to do the slip stitch knot, and as you know, this never counts for anything. So I'm going to come, make sure that it's your 5. Remember, we had to do 6 in order to fall into place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So not the first one that's in the space here, but the first one from the 5 that we added in. Okay, because this corner we had to add 6 in order to have the 60 on both sides. Single 2 chain. I'm coming in the same space and adding another double crochet. So the corners here will have an increase on the 5 that we did 2 double crochets together. So I have my 2 groups, my 3rd group, my 4th, and my 5th group. 2 double crochets together. So just pull this leftover thread here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now whatever we do on this side, we must do on the other side. Now we're going to do 1 per space. So we're going to continue to do those 60 double crochets on each side, and then at the other end we're going to add 2 together on the 5 double crochets on the corner. So remembering that what we do on this edge and this side, we must do on this edge and on this side also. So I'll meet you here at the end because it's just a repeat now. Okay guys, so I pretty much finished row 2 from the off-white. I've closed in with the slip stitch on my 2nd chain because we did single 2 chain. I've also done a single and 2 chain again. I'm going to do again the same increase, 2 double crochet together, next space, 1 alone, next space, 2 together. So it's the same thing as we did on the previous row with 2 together, 1 alone, 2 together, 1 alone. So 2 double crochet together, next space, 1 alone, 2 together, 1 alone, 2 together. And we're going to repeat this at the other edge the same way, and the other corner, and the edges will be the 60 double crochets. So it's just a repeat here of what we just did on the previous row. Okay, so we're going to continue to do the double crochets, 1 per space, and then coming to the other corner, we're going to do the exact same thing, 2 together, 1 alone. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, you guys, so I finished row 3 from the off-white. I've closed in with a slip stitch. I'm coming into the same one and do a single, chain 2, in the same one increase, double crochet, next space, double crochet, next space, double crochet, and on my third space here, 2 together. So we're going to do 2 together, 2 alone, 2 together, 2 alone, 1 per space, 2 together, 2 alone. We're going to repeat this on the other side the same way and do our edges, the 60 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I finished row 4. I'm coming in again the same one that I just closed with a slip stitch with a single, chain 2. In the same one, we're doing the increase. Next space, 1 double crochet. Next space, 1 double crochet. Next space, 1 double crochet, and the next one 2 together. So we're having 2 together and 3 alone. Two together and 3 double crochets alone. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Two double crochets together and 3 double crochets alone, 1 per space. And then we're going to continue the double crochets. Okay, so basically we're doing this only until we have the groups, right? And then of course it just falls all double crochets. Two together, 3 alone. So this is my last group. And then we proceed only double crochets. Okay, so basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, row 5, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 increases. Okay, just so you know you're on the right track. Okay, you guys, going into row 6, so I've closed in with slip stitch, did a single, 2 chain. I'm going to do an increase again on the same space. Next space, 1 alone. Next space, 1 alone, so that's 2, 3, 4, and on my 5th one, I'm doing 2 together. Again, 1, 2 alone, 3, 4, on my 5th one, 2 together. So we're going to repeat this on the edge and on the same edge here, and then 1 double crochet per space. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I've reached the end. I've closed in with a slip stitch. I'm coming back in again. Single, and this is going to be my last row on the off-white. No, it's not my last row. Well, it is my last row on the design. We're going into a different stitch. Okay, 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my 6th one, 2 together. So we're going to do the increase on the curve here until the last groups of the double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my 6th one, 2 together. And then the rest just proceeds to double crochet on both sides. And we'll repeat this on here also. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I finished doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, going into row 8. I'm going in the same space and doing single, next space, single, next space, another single. So we're going to have 3 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 chain. I'm coming in, so I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th one, single, another single, and another single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm going to do 5 chain instead of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th one, we're going to do 3 singles, 1 per space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th one, single, next space single, and next space single. So we're going to create these loops like this all the way around. If we need to make an adjustment at the end, we will. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so on my last one here, instead of jumping 4 and going into the 5th, I had to jump 1, 2, 3 and go into my 4th in order to get the right amount in. Okay, so if you come to the same problem, 1, 2, 3 on my 4th, I did a 3 single and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's perfectly on there. So I'm going to do the walk with a slip stitch to the center here with a single and 2 chain. I'm going to do 6 double crochets total with the single and 2 chain. So I have 4, 5, and 6. 1 chain space and 6 more on the same space. Four, 5, 6. I'm going to do a front post double crochet. So where we have the middle single here, I'm coming right below it on the double crochet and doing a front post double crochet. Coming into the loop again and do my 6 double crochets and my 1 chain space and 6 more double crochets. This will be repeatedly the same way all the way around. 2, 4, 6, 1 chain and 6 more. Again, we're coming to the center where the single is. right underneath and do your front post double crochet and repeat the pattern again. So it's going to look like that. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I pretty much finished doing all of these loops, the 6 double crochets, 1 chain space, and 6 double crochets. I'm going to come in on the back where we did the front post. We have that middle double crochet here. I'm going to come in it with single with my multicolored green. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. I'm coming back into the same space and doing 8 double crochet. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Now for some of you might need to do a 5 chain if your tension is extremely tight, or even a 6 chain. I'm going to go with the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, 4 chain. So I come in the center where we have that 1 chain separation between the 6 double crochets into the bottom with a single, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 chain again. I'm coming behind my front post where we have that middle double crochet, not double crochet, single. Remember we did the 3 singles, right? So we hooked on the middle one, so on the back, middle one, and then I'm doing 3 chain, double crochet, 3 chain, and I'm coming back in with double crochet. So I'm creating these loops, okay, for our flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, coming from behind in that 1 chain space between the 6 double crochets, and I'm creating a single, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, again, coming behind the front post, right behind it, there's that single, double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet again. So we're creating these V's to prepare for the flowers. Okay, so if you have to do a chain 5, go ahead, or 6 if you're extremely tight tension. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so we've reached the end. We've closed in with the slip stitch. We're going to come inside, do a single. We're going to do the popcorn 2 chain and 3 more double crochet. With the single and 2 chain, we're going to have a total of 4. And we're going to come in the first one here, and we're going to close it up with a slip stitch. So we're doing popcorn, chain 3, and do another popcorn in the same space with 4 double crochets. 2, 3, and 4. Come into the first one. Actually, not 4, I'm sorry. We're going to do 5. Almost forgot. I don't know. Where's my mind sometimes? We're going to do 5 double crochet, then not 4. We want that popcorn to be filled because this will be like the bush, the tree, or the leaves, or whatever you want to call it. So 5, close it, chain 3, and 5 more on the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come into the first one and close it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can do a 5 chain or you can do a 4 chain. I'm going to try with 4, see if I can get away with it. We're going to come where we have the single and close in with a single. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and come back in the V and create your 5 double crochets for the popcorn again. We're going to do this all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. Very simple, nothing to it, okay? So close it in with slip stitch, chain 3, and 5 more double crochets, 3, 4, and 5, and close it in, and then do your 4 chain or 5 chain depending upon your tension. We're going to do it like that all the way around. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay guys, so we pretty much finished doing the green. I'm going to come in the center. It doesn't matter which center you come in. We're going to do again the peacock. So single, chain 2, and 4 more double crochet. So we'll have a total of 5. If you want your flower to be a little bit thicker, then you can do a 6 double crochet. So I have 4, 5. I'm going to come on the first one and close it in with slip stitch, chain 2, and 5 double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4. See if I can get away with 4. I'm going to come into the first double single there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat the 5 double crochets. Chain 2, and again. One, 2, 3, 4. Come into the first one, single. 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat your peacock, your popcorn, not peacock. Okay. Oh, forgot to close this one, didn't I? Sometimes I don't know where the mind is at. Two, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Last row, everyone. So I finished all the flower with the popcorn stitch. I'm going to come in anywhere in the flower. Done my slip stitch knot. I'm going to do a single. Try to hide my thread at the same time. Chain 2. I'm going to do 5 double crochets in here with the single and chain 2 will equal the 6 double crochets. So I have 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to come right behind where I have this popcorn here, and I'm going to do a single, and then come where we have the 4 chain and do 6. So this whole row will be about 6 double crochets. This is the complete of the flower, last row. So I have 2, 4, 5, 6. Now, where we have the 1 chain here in the front, we're going to close up our flower with a single and then come directly on the red where we have chain 4 and do 6 again, double crochets. 2, 4, 5, one more, 6. Now I'm going to come from behind again into the center here and close it up with single. Come into the center of the flowers and do 6 double crochets. So very simple, nothing to it. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to come in to the side and do single and 6 again, coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets. Again, I'm going to come where we have that one chain and close it up. And here is your beautiful flower. Okay, we're going to do one more. So in the chain of 4, we're going to do 6 double crochets, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to come from the inside to the center, single, into the center where we have the 2 chain and create the 6 double crochet. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again, come inside, do your single. We need to do that single so we can have that effect of the flower. Okay, and then coming down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm coming in where I have the 1 chain and closing it up with a single. And this does it for this tutorial. I will leave the measurements below. Now, if you want to go bigger, make a big table runner. Just keep adding in the first chain that we did here by tens. So we did 70. You can go or 60 or 50 or 80 or 100, 110, 120 by tens, okay? You can also increase on the rows here if you want to go larger. Just keep following what we did here. So on this one we did the 2 together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the next row would be 6 alone, 2 together. The other one after that, 7 alone, 2 together. And you keep going on like that. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. I will see you in the next tutorial. God bless every single one of you. Please do give a thumbs up on the video. Share if you can on your Facebook public with your friends and family. Help grow the channel. This is how we creators, survive and continue creating these pieces for you guys. It's all free. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It also helps the channel. It's the only way we can survive, by creating these pieces, by keeping up the channel and rolling and growing and going on. So blessings to me, blessings to you, blessings to the world. Thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye.